Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for gifting out a sub, Doom. Sorry that happened in the break. I made it out of town. And I think we can get to this town in the north. That one. If not, I'm just going to spend a long time walking to it for no reason. Which, you know, might happen either way. Welcome back, Jane. Welcome back, Doom. Oh no, I'm sorry. Isn't there a way to gift anonymously? I thought there was. Oh, thank you. Welcome back, Fractal. Pichu plus Pidgey. So you made a Pidgey. Those are kind of my favorite ones too. Where the resulting name is exactly the same as another Pokemon. Or really close to it. You don't see it? I must have been wrong then. It happens. I actually don't know how Twitch works. I just thought I saw it as something that happened in other channels, but I don't know if that's something you have to set up yourself or something like that. Spicy chicken sandwich, that's so spicy. You sit here sweating for the next 20 minutes? Oh, if that's what you want. I'm a fan of a little spice. Well, what do you know? You're my first customer since the mist came. Before the mist came, there were plenty of tourists in town, and I was a tour guide. If you want, I'll give you guys a tour. How about it? Tell us about Hari. Do I know about Hari? Of course I do, and for 100G cash, I'll tell you all about him. No way. Heh. Hey, don't think you can hear my stories for free. I'm a professional tour guide. Giving free tours goes against my professional ethics. You're not in polite company, you can sweat. I think everyone here is generally pretty polite. Politeness is all about context, right? You want to know about Octum? I can tell you for free. Okay. There are many things in Octum. What do you want to know about? Flying wagons? Octum was once a hub of transportation, and the flying wagons were used for transport. These wagons were moved by large Saru. People would ride them and travel east to Caristo. I'm not busy now, so I can tell you more. What do you want to hear about? The Temple of Rem is a huge temple located deep inside Octum. Now, Rem is the god of time, right? Well, this person called Hari would tell everyone the prophecies of Rem. People used to say that if you had a strange dream, you should tell Hari. Not busy now, so I can tell you more. What do you want to hear about? Where is Octum anyway? Want to know where Octum is, even though you can't go outside because of the mist? How silly. Oh well, I'll tell you. First go north and cross the bridge, then follow the coast southeast. You'll see a peninsula sticking out into the sea. Octum is at the tip of that peninsula. Forget about it. 200 G per night. Not yet, I'm gonna see my options. Ordering app has a coupon for Red Lobster. You've never been to Red Lobster, but Beyonce. I've never been to Red Lobster either. I can't give advice. I've heard they've got good bread. You guys know about the Gate of Shadows? No. Gate of Shadows is an ancient ruin located east of Octum. It's called a gate, but there are no roads there leading anywhere. Some say an ancient treasure is hidden there, but no one knows for sure. If only the mist weren't there, I'd go check things out myself. Before the mist came, this was the world's best resort area. It had visitors from all over. Pepe lives behind the hot spring. He came with his mother and got stuck here. Do you know Danpus? No. You don't? He lives on the west edge of town. Why don't you go see him? He's a little strange, but no one else in town says anything normal either. Machine room is my favorite place in the whole town. It's really hot inside, but the machines that move the windmills are there. They're so cool. This is a fishing tackle set. It's pretty old. But in peaceful Vidna, things are downright boring. I wonder if something exciting will happen. Oh, so you want fishing tackle, eh? If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. Tired of fishing anyway. Vaughn now has the fishing tackle set. Uh-oh. Vidna's a nice town, but it's not very exciting. What a troublemaker that Danpus is, saying strange things and scaring everyone. Sorry, am I interrupting something? Hey, Gala, look, people from Byron. That's a lot of Byron people. Surprise. Gala, what's wrong? I thought the Byron people were your friends. It's just that I violated the teachings of Byron by wearing Ozma. What's the matter, Gala? Zopu forgave you. Then why? Vaughn, say something to Gala. Gala, don't torment yourself. But Gala, Vaughn is right, and what's more, Ozma isn't a Saru, he's a raw Saru, so you didn't do anything wrong. Raw Saru? Did you just say raw Saru? That's right, a raw Saru isn't the same thing as a Saru. Oh, Hari, your prophecy has come true. And you are? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm called Sashia. Sashia, are you a friend of Hari's? Not really a friend. I serve Hari. I am a priestess at the Temple of Rem. Before the mist came, Hari instructed me to go to Vidna. I was to wait for 3 youths wearing raw Saru and give them the message. Hari knew that we would come here? Wow! That Hari is amazing. Where is he? I want to meet him. I'm sure that Hari awaits your visit too. I shall give you the message, as instructed by Hari. Go to the Temple of Rem. See the 4 books of prophecy. When you have seen them all, the secret will be clear. A brave Rosaru will acquire a great key, the Star Pearl. 4 books of prophecy? Star Pearl? What is this, a riddle? Hari said that with this, the youth wearing Rosaru would find a way. Excuse me, but I have heard of you. You're of Byron, yes? Actually, not anymore. Things being the way they are, I am sure there are very good reasons. Nonetheless, you're the visitors that Sasha has waited for all this time. Please rest here. We got the free rest. The Temple of Rem is in Octum. Good luck to you all. I hear Hari is an amazing man. I'd like to go to Octum myself. Sasha's been waiting for you for more than 10 years. Is Master Zopu of Byron Monastery well? Yes. That's good. I am relieved to hear that. We were traveling the world, spreading the teachings of Byron. When the mist came, this is where we were. We barely escaped death. No. This is Mrs. Dunpus. Oh my, you're strangers here. Did you come to see Dunpus? Yes. You're looking for my husband. He's underground. Just go down those stairs. I came to see Dampus, but also to hoover up anything that's not bolted down in your house. Shelter's completed and ready anytime. Windmill stopping? That could never happen. Besides, food here is good. Do you realize how serious the situation is? Yes. Townspeople here don't realize how horrible the mist is. Don't you fellows agree? Yes. You know, you seem pretty smart. What would happen if for some reason the windmill stopped? The mist would swallow us all. We'd all be eaten by the Saru or possessed by them. That's why I'm preparing for when that happens. I built an underground shelter. And what do the townspeople do? They treat me like a lunatic. Fools. Fools. They're all fools. You seem to know what's going on, so if the mist ever comes, you can hide in here. For you fellows, I'll have an especially good hiding place. Better safe than sorry, that's my policy. Out of martini again. Who's responsible? Someone must have stolen your martini right out your glass. I hope you find whoever did it. You're a new face. We don't get many visitors from afar. So if you bathed into the hot spring? No, not yet. That won't do. How can you come to Vidna without bathing in the hot springs here? They're not just an attraction. They're the town's lifeblood. Go bathe in them. Bathe in the hot springs and refresh yourselves. They say that the Saru turn savage and possess people when touched by the mist. But here, there's no mist, so you can wear Saru safely. Of course, there's no need for them. Then why are you doing it? Hey, you guys are wearing nice Saru. Where did you get those? Silence. Whew, man, I have had enough. So mist in Vidna, so you can wear Saru safely. There's really no use for them. Hello and welcome. You're the first customer I've had in a long time. I'm so happy. We have various weapons and armor. What can I get for you today? Co-workers are gone and Vinny is out to play. Welcome back. Welcome back, Cass. Trivia. Who directed the Kill Bill movies? This might be shocking to hear. I've never seen one. You're not shocked at all, honestly. Oh, I'm shocked by that. Who plays Bruce Wayne in the 2008 movie The Dark Knight? The first Kill Bill. What are my top 3 to 5 movies? If you listed 10 popular movies, I would have seen one. I've seen some movies. I like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is the one movie out of those 4 that I've seen. I'm trying to think of like top movies. I don't tend to rewatch movies, even though I probably should. Last movie you saw in theaters was Avatar 2, which was just a bad Ferngully. Never again. I also saw Avatar 2. I think it would have been better had it been about one thing instead of 3. Not Avatar 2? Avatar 1? Ah. Wait, that's the last thing you saw in theaters? I can't remember anything about Avatar 1. Used to charge people to bathe here, but it's too much of a hassle now, so you can go for free. Stay in as long as you want, you'll feel refreshed. It's boring not being able to leave town, but I'm used to it now. Hey kid, here, take this. Play a game on this machine. Hey kid, you want to gamble? First one's free. Want to play a game? Go to the machine and drop the coin in. I do want to gamble, by the way. Beneath the Sebukis Islands runs a huge volcanic belt. That's where this hot spring comes from. You're slaying this category. Just watch Ferngully instead. Ferngully is a pretty good movie. Oddly enough, I did watch Cloverfield. It's missable. Ah, the hot spring. It's the secret to a long life. You had a crush on the Ferngully fairy? Okay, maybe a little. I remember having some positive feelings towards the fairy boy. I'm trying to remember... I'm trying to remember the Femme Fairy's name. The protagonist. I cannot remember. It feels so close. How did you answer first and Cass got bonus points? If it makes you feel any better on my... I think you answered at the same time. On my screen, it does show Cass's first. You wasted a day. Oh my gosh. In Pikmin. Krista. I would have never remembered on my own. I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, you're not dumb. It wasn't a waste if you know, you took the time you needed. And then I realized you were talking about Pikmin. It's okay. Sure, I'll hear a song. The stars' silent tears, the moon's shining smile. A ship of dreams sails the Milky Way. Look now, there it is, the Gate of Shadows. Hari waits there. Hari has one heart, but Hari has 3 faces. Hari has 3 mouths. Hari dreams 3 dreams. Yeah, don't feel dumb over a game, idiot. I am so sorry, that was trying to be funny. I promise, I take it back immediately. You're not dumb. Daddy's at work and Mommy's at the hot spring. Needed to find dwarf bulborbs, but there's no dwarf bulborbs in the area you went to. Okay, that happens. Can't always remember where the dwarf bulborbs are. I was born in Jeremy, a town south of here. My father is still there, as far as I know. Father's name is Zalan. He's a jeweler. If only the mist would go away, I could go to Jeremy and see my father. Which movie released in 2016 features Superman and Batman fighting. This is... After seeing the options presented, I love this question. So a Door of Wind costs the same as an Invisit in this town. Just something to keep in mind. You're not dumb. Don't change it. Keep true and false random, please. Okay, I was literally about to change it. And by about to, I mean alter the programming. Because it sounds easy, but it never is. Don't watch any of the DC live action films, but sometimes you watch the straight to video animated ones. Yeah, same actually. I like the animated ones. There were dwarf bulborbs? Oh no, you wasted a day for nothing. Do you know why the mist doesn't come into this town? The windmills, right? So you do, eh? I kind of expected her to still tell me. kind of wanted to find the machine room that that kid was talking about. What's the name of the robot? In the 51 science fiction film classic, The Day the Earth Stood Still. No longer feel dumb? Good. I'm not going to keep looking for the machine room. And maybe you'll tell me? Vidna is full of windmills. The strong wind they generate blows the mist away. That's the opposite of how windmills typically work, but I'm glad you could adapt and overcome. Here's the room, by the way. Froggo felt dumb. She wasted a day in Pikmin. Machine room, the heart of windmills that protect Vidna. You can go in, but be careful. Well, well, don't get many visitors. This is the machine room. Hot, eh? Yes. Hot water and steam come shooting up from inside the earth. We use it to power the windmills. Windmills were used to cool things off for the tourists. We also found another use for them. As you can see, Vidna will never have to worry about the mist as long as there's hot spring water. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Everyone's a little dumb. Nothing wrong with being a dumb froggy sometimes. Hey, be careful. The water's hot. Stick your foot in there and you'll get burned big time. There's nothing down here anyway that I can access. If I could somehow drain the water. Well, sure, it would doom the entire town, but I'd be able to get 2 treasure chests. Isn't that worth it? For the sake of the world? There might be a world-saving item in those treasure chests. You need to charge your phone, right? Good work, Froggo. Confirmed not dumb. You have a charged phone. Manually hides trivia because I never fixed it. I'm out. You get those good girl points. You get whatever those good girl points were now. Sure. Technically, I'm not the one who hands them out. Suri is. No, please let me escape. I just want to get to the boss in full health. And maximum resources. Thank you. You remember being dumb once? First Pokemon game was blue. You went through an entire rock tunnel without flash. I tried the same in Ruby. Do you want to hear something dumber? I got either Ruby or Sapphire and really liked it. It was my first Pokemon game, and I was like, ooh, please get me another Pokemon game. There's Ruby. Please give me Ruby. And I played through half of it, getting increasingly upset when I realized that they were actually the same game. Come to think of it, I never got another Pokemon game, so the only two Pokemon games I ever owned were both versions of Ruby and Sapphire. That's not true. I had Pokemon Coliseum. And even back in the day where, you know, you had limited games and had to play what you got, I did not play much of it. Actually, maybe it was a demo disc. Day 38. It'll forever be a stain on your save file. Hey, who's this? It's a Saru. A Saru? I didn't know Saru could be this weird. Demo discs from cereal boxes were always good fun. Sometimes they weren't even demo discs. Sometimes you just got the entirety of Doom reskinned as a cereal mascot. I played a lot of Chex Quest and this weird Captain Crunch game where you have to raise a crunchling. Have you forgotten? Saru themselves are blameless. It's all the mist's fault. Long exposure to the mist must have turned that Saru into such a horrible creature. It's clinging to the Genesis tree to absorb the energy that it emits. Let go of the Genesis tree right now. Eh. The only way to revive the Genesis tree is to defeat him first. Let's go. Have they ever tried just running over and touching the tree? Berserker! Not wasting a day this time, doing your research. See, you're not dumb because you learned. He's fine. Don't worry about him. It's so funny to me that the Byron monk is the worst at fighting and the best at casting spells. It makes sense, honestly. He's a teacher, not... I mean, they do call him a warrior monk, though. Get cared. It did not do as much as I hoped. Maybe deserved. I gotta give Berserker credit for being committed. I'm like one off from being able to do a Forest Breath into a Tempest Break. Surviving, barely. Incredible. We have 2 healing blooms. I'm going to use them both right now. Use points card. Please survive. What do you mean no effect? So I know this guy doesn't attack that rots you, which sounds terrifying. It locks out certain button inputs, which is why I made Noah immune to that, because she hits like a truck. I think by no effect, it means there was no effect. Yeah, that would make sense. Assuming the 200 damage and knocking him on his back doesn't count as an effect. It would have an effect on me, that's for sure. I mean, this feels like it's going extremely well. Oh, it hasn't used this yet, though. Yeah, alright, that was pretty bad. That would have killed her even if she was at full health. Literally as soon as I said it. Phoenix. I mean, it was still doing okay. Oh, this explains why you suddenly had your emotes. Hi, Nova. How are you doing? It didn't shout you out. I realized why. I forgot your underscore. Doing okay. Tonight had some technical difficulties. I'm kind of grateful that technical difficulties are common, though. I feel like everyone typically understands. Contemplating if you should try XCOM 2 to scratch that tactical turn-based itch. It certainly has turn-based tacticalness in it. I think Suri really likes XCOM 2, but I've never tried any of them myself. Fractal vouches for XCOM 2. So it looks like I just need to tank up Noah a little bit. Gotta get some food, but you can lurk for a bit. Well, I hope you have some nice food and a relaxing lurk. It was nice to see you. Yes, Yvonne's rotted. So all the rotted parts don't get to do anything. All better. Wasteland or Baldur's Gate? But you want something more... Yeah. It's definitely a different vibe. Because there's like CRPGs and tactics RPGs, right? They should be the same, but they're somehow not. Oh, you're a frog, what? If you switch to Ochi and try talking, you get different dialogue. I missed all the victory stuff. I can't believe I first tried that guy. That plant ruined my childhood. XCOM seems like a one-of-kind. Yeah, it seems... I've seen ones like it, but they're always described as being like XCOM. So it's definitely... XCOM's the main one. There really is nothing like the new XCOMs. New? Oh, new because it came out when it came out. That's like me when I talk about the new Final Fantasies and I'm talking about Final Fantasy 13. Oh, hey, Russ, how are you doing? It was a horrifying monster, but no match for the Byron martial arts. You barely punched it. Hurry, hurry! Bon, we have to help the Genesis tree. All good here? Good to hear. Bon reached out gently for the Genesis tree. Felt a gentle warmth in the palm of his hand. Noah reached out swiftly for the Genesis tree. She felt a quiet strength in the palm of her hand. Bella reached out strongly for the Genesis tree. He felt pure joy in the palm of his hand. You have an idea? Get the day you wasted back. You're gonna do two things in one day somehow? With the power of the Genesis tree, Meta's at level 4, Terra's at level 3, and Ozma's at level 2. Terra and I are even stronger. This is great. So this is how the Maruseu becomes stronger. Ugh, something's wrong. My head feels fuzzy. Was I asleep or was I awake? Oh, the mist came, then... Notice that most of the games you play are sci-fi, something mech related. So like, why not? Whose mission is going to send you back to the Primordial Thicket? That's the area you need to get the final treasure. Sounds like it's working out. Yeah, you only have 18 extra days. You're so smart. Hey, look, the Genesis tree is changing. Oh, the mist is disappearing too. Something's happening. Someone's next to the Genesis tree. I must have drove away the mist. Oh, how wonderful. They also politely walk through the hedge. Or walk around the hedge, rather. Are you realizing that if you had just done this from the start, you would have been down to 17 days? It was you who got rid of the mist, right? Yes. I wasn't gonna say it because you were feeling good about yourself. I didn't want to ruin that. The central spire protruding from the primordial thicket. The plan was flawed from the start. I knew it. Thank you so much. How wonderful. It's a miracle. Tell me how you did it. Uh-huh. I see. Amazing. Incredible. Just great. Magnificent. So reviving the Genesis tree is what does it. I should get going then. I'll hurry down ahead of you so I can tell people of Jeremy about this miracle. Some people never change. Dude's been possessed for 10 years. Give him a break. Sky Garden's plants are even more vibrant than they were before the mist came. Must be because you awakened the Genesis tree. It's okay, you'll still have a 100% complete file. There's nothing wrong with that. I think before I go down, it's a pretty good time to swap.